been ready. I thought you were counting us down.
We've been ready. We back. It's the high differential. Neil's mad already. He's the one making us late, and now he's upset.
You got a 6 a.m. flight, my guy.
But we got a good show. We're gonna talk Belmont. We'll talk a little NBA finals. A lot of sports going on, like college baseball, college softball, college golf. Everything's going on right now. We'll get it. We'll get into all that. But I'm the 410 Nick. That's the 66 Neil, and we have once again, because we are talking Belmont, the 5-6 Matt to join us. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe to the Height Differential, however you listen to pods. Rate it and leave a review. Follow us at Height Differential. I guess we're the third leg of the Triple Crown. We had 14 horses in the Preakness, and now we're getting 9 in the Belmont, and not a single horse is running the Triple Crown.
So we talked about this, right? Like the Belmont in the Derby, in the Preakness, how we should space it out. Like this race should be going July 4th weekend, right? Like we should be talking Preakness weekend. And if we were talking Preakness weekend, I think a lot of Derby horses would be in it this week. I mean, there still are in the Belmont because it is spaced out, but we'd be talking a lot better horses than we did 3 weeks ago. Yeah?
Yeah, I think I mean, I think we all are in agreement. Like the first week of each month, let's move these back and let's get all these horses running 3 legs, and that makes the Triple Crown tougher. But the fact that you have not a single horse that's running all 3 legs. Last year we had journalism, was at least one horse that did it. And this year we have 0. It looked like Oselli might do it, and then ended up not running.
I'm glad Oselli's not running. He can't screw this race up like
Yeah, I
he
would
screwed
say
up
he
the Derby.
screwed the Derby up
Yeah.
for all these horses. This is probably the reason all these horses are running is because Oselli's not in it.
But we will go through the field like we've done the Derby and the Preakness. We will go horse by horse. Then we'll give our win bets. We'll give a little try bet. And I think we voted not to do a draft just because there's only 9 horses. So I guess to get us started, in the 1 hole, Vitruvian Man, trained by Doug O'Neill, ridden by Fresu Antonio, 30-1. Matt, you're our guest. You start us off.
I feel like we talked a lot about California horses and Baffert and all that. This horse finished 3rd in the Santa Anita Derby, 9.5 lengths behind 2 horses that were non-factors in the Kentucky Derby. So props for you for running in the Belmont, but people are going to forget your name once they get out of the gate. So complete toss. Throw them in the bay. Throw them in the harbor. Out.
Yeah, I 100% agree with Matt. Like Matt mentioned, his last race, he finished 3rd in the Santa Anita Derby on April 4th. I mean, and that was behind So Happy and Potente, who finished 9th and 12th in the Derby. So horses that didn't even compete in the Derby, basically. It's only his 2nd race as a 3-year-old. I don't think he's run the distance of a 1.25 miles. Usually he's a 1.16 miles, 1.125 horse. He's 1 for 6 in his career, and his speed figures are 15 points below the top contenders in this race. He's a dumpster fire. Get him out.
But will he take some money because of his new ownership group?
Who's that?
Run Fast Racing, who just bought the
Oh,
horse, is a big reason why he's in this race. A
okay.
partnership that includes rappers Lil Yachty, Lil Wayne.
God.
So there's
No.
a chance that he could take some money, which I think is a good thing because, like you said, this horse has ran once this year, lost by almost 10 lengths to 2 horses that didn't do a lot in the Derby. It's a toss, but let's hope that people find out who's involved in the ownership group and starts putting some money into.
Lil Wayne and Lil Yachty have no idea what direction the horses are running. Like, there's no way that these guys should be. They're just doing it just to get a cash grab, and this horse ain't going to do it for him because this horse sucks.
Well, and seriously, like, it's a big reason why this horse is in this race, just because just got bought.
I guess.
He's eligible. Might as well try it. But I think this horse probably has the smallest chance in the field.
I would agree.
We move to the 2 Power Shift, trained by Todd Fletcher, ridden by Luis Saez. Morning line was 12-1. Neil, you've got your color-coded sheet.
Got it
What's
right
your
here.
color-coded sheet telling us?
This one is not a complete toss. I still think it's a toss, but it's not a complete toss. I mean, great trainer and Todd Pletcher, 12-1 odds. He broke his maiden on the undercard at Kentucky Derby, at Churchill in a race that was a mile and a 16th. He hasn't run much. He's only 3 career starts, all as a 3-year-old, so never raced as a 2-year-old. In his debut race, he finished second to Emerging Market at Tampa Bay Downs, and Emerging Market is in this race, so he's competed against some quality horses. He did finish 6th in the Tampa Bay Derby, so that's not great. But you know, he's gonna be the pace setter. I mean, we talked about this before we got on here. There's not a lot of pace setters in this race, and he might be the only one that I know of. So he's gonna be the primary pace setter. He's gonna get out quick. And maybe it bodes well for him that nobody's probably gonna I mean, there might be one horse that's gonna push him, so it could bode well for him. Mike Rapoli is the owner. He knows what he's doing. Pletcher's the trainer, looking for his 5th Belmont win. And in the Saez Pletcher combo, they won the 2022 Belmont with Mo Donegal, so they've been together before. They know what they're doing. Not a complete toss, but I don't see it happening.
So are you putting him in your Tri-Supers?
No, I'm still tossing him. But it's a borderline toss. It's a borderline toss.
Yeah, I'm going to toss him, but I'm kind of on the same length as Neil. He's going to set the pace, and if it's slow enough, he could hang around until the end. But I also think that since he's owned by Rapoli Stables, are they going to basically use him as a rabbit and fire him out there to try and get a fast pace to set up for Renegade?
Renegade.
That's the thing you got to keep an eye out. If he tries to fire out, there's no chance he's going to finish in the top 3, top 4. But if he just runs his normal pace, he could hang on enough at the end. But I think his part in this race is to set up for Renegade. But he is a toss for me.
So we've talked already about how this race has just no pace whatsoever. And I think this is the horse by default that's going to be out front. And you all have already kind of talked about that a little. He was just over 3-1 in the Tampa Derby. So this horse has been bet. It has some talent. Like, it worries me, even if you're using him as a rabbit, could he just hang on and maybe not win, but finish in the money? And I don't think the pace is going to collapse like it did in the Derby. It's not going to happen. So I don't think I can leave this horse out completely. I think I have to include him in my tries and supers. Do I think he's going to hang on and win? No, because I just think there's better horses in this race.
That's
But
what I was gonna
I
say.
think he could hang on for 3rd or 4th.
I think there's just too many other good horses in this race, and at the mile and a quarter, a lot of these horses are closers or stalkers that will eventually overtake him, I think. The quality of horse in this race is just better than I think he is, and that's why I think I'm tossing him.
But like I said, he was just over 3-1 in the Tampa Derby. So
And what did he finish in Tampa Derby? He
he
finished 6th.
finished 6th by a lot of lengths.
6th. So I'm tossing.
But his number is going to be pretty bettable, because I think the 1 is going to get bet because of his ownership group. I think the Derby winner is going to get bet because he won the Derby.
I mean, I think this horse will get bet. I think this horse will get bet because of Todd Pletcher and because of Mike Rapoli.
And look, if he gets down to where, I mean, he's what I said, 12-1. If he gets down to where he's closer to 6, 7, 8, then no. But at 12 or 15, then I think you take a shot.
He's worth a sprinkle. He's worth a sprinkle.
Yeah. Have
The
him in like
3?
the 3rd spot of the try.
Do what?
Have him in like my 3rd spot of the try, just to have him there.
The 3, Chief Wallaby, trained by Bill Mott, ridden by Junior Alvarado, 3-1 on the morning line. Matt, we'll let you go on this one.
I mean, you guys know I'm a big Chief Wallaby guy. He was
It's your
my
guy.
horse heading into the Derby,
Your
and if it
guy.
wasn't for Oselli, we could be talking about something different here. The only thing that worries me right now is the price. Like, is he a good enough horse? Absolutely, but is he is so much better than Commandment? Like right now, obviously the odds are stagnant, like they're not set yet. No one's betting on it. But you're telling me Chief Wallaby at 3-1 or Commandment at 6-1? I think there's some value on Commandment.
Correct.
But Wallaby obviously was in the mix of the Derby, got stuck in the middle, was part of that bump with Oselli, but he recovered well. You know, if that race was going on a couple more furlongs, he probably would have caught up to a couple of the horses there. But I love Wallaby. He's going to be in the mix. He's definitely a win contender for me.
Yeah, I would agree with Matt. I think he's definitely a win contender. I have him in my top 2 win contenders in this race. As we mentioned, he finished 4th in the Derby. He was 3 lengths behind Golden Tempo, but it really wasn't his fault. Like, his closing trip in the Derby, he got knocked off because of Oselli just screwed everything up, knocked him and Commandment and just kind of knocked everything around in there. So he didn't really have a clean trip down the stretch like he could have had. And if he did, he probably may have won that because he was right there. Um, he and Commandment, who was my other win choice, they've gone head to head twice, and it's been close both times. Like Chief Wallaby's finished. He finished a half a length in the Florida Derby behind Commandment and the Puma. He finished second by a neck in the Fountain of Youth to Commandment. He did run with blinkers in the Derby for the first time, and I think it may have helped because I think he ran a really good race, except for that where he just kind of got screwed at the end. So I do have him. I think the smaller field, obviously the smaller field is going to be to his advantage to where he's not going to get knocked around. I think down the stretch like he did in the Derby with that many horses. So the smaller field is going to help him. And give me the Junior Alvarado Bill Mott combo. They won last year with the Sovereignty, so why not again? So give me Chief Wallaby as a win contender.
Yeah, and Belmont also won the Belmont in 2010 with Drosselmeyer, so he's proven that he knows how to win this race. Obviously, it's on a different track, but like you said, he won last year at Saratoga. My Chief Wallaby, like my thing going into the Derby was the blinkers. That was the negative. Like, don't add equipment before a big race, right? And I still don't know if it's a positive or a negative.
I
Like
don't
there was a hole that he could have got through potentially in the Derby, and he didn't take it. And I don't know if that was Alvarado. I don't know if that was the horse just not wanting to do it.
You think the horse didn't see it? He couldn't see it because he was
I
blind?
mean, it's no, maybe he just doesn't want to go through it. I mean, some horses just don't want to go through smaller gaps like that.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, he, you took my point. Like he's lost to Commandment twice already. The fact that he's 3-1, Commandment 6-1. Matt, you had talked about that. Like that is the thing that stuck out to me the most on these odds is the fact that he's 3-1 and Commandment 6-1. And he's lost to him twice. I didn't bet this horse in the Derby. He hasn't won a stakes race. Like y'all take 3-1.
I mean, it it I don't agree with him being that far ahead of Commandment because of the head-to-head, but both head-to-heads have been very, very close. And I think the odds differences are coming in because Commandment finished, what, 6th or 7th? He finished 7th. Seventh in Derby, and Chief Wallaby finished 4th. So it's more of bettors are looking at what did you do for me lately, and they looked at the Derby, and it's like, oh, he finished 4th in Derby. Commandment finished 7th in the Derby. This horse has to be better. And they're not even looking at the races before that. So that's where your discrepancy is coming in. But both head-to-heads have been really, really damn close.
They have, but he's lost both times. And
He
this
has.
isn't a 20 horse field where
I
they're all
know.
going to get bunched
That's
around.
why, as I said, I don't agree with how far apart they are. But that's why is because bettors are looking at what did you do for me in your last race, and they're looking at he finished 4th in the biggest race of the year, and this guy finished 7th.
And he's right next to Power Shift. And if Power Shift is going to be the pace, it's a perfect stalking trip. Just get right on him, follow him around. He's going to have the best run to stalk the early pace compared to Commandment and others on the outside.
Yes.
In the 4-0, we have Renegade, trained by, once again, Todd Pletcher, ridden by Irad, 2-1 favorite on the morning line. Neil, you take this one.
Yeah, I don't agree that he should be the favorite at 2-1. I think 2-1 is way too low. He had a great trip in the Derby. He basically the same kind of trip Golden Tempo had. They both came from off the pace. He's a closer just as Golden Tempo was. He just got outrun down the stretch. He had a clean trip. There was no trouble for him in the Derby. There's no excuse for him of why he couldn't have run Golden Tempo, and he just didn't do it. Um, the one thing that we thought was a negative in the Derby was he was coming from the rail. He was the one horse, but as a closer, to me, that didn't really affect him. So I don't have any excuses for why he didn't win the Derby. He just got outrun. He has shown that he can win big races. He won the Arkansas Derby by 4 lengths. Um, 2-1's a little too low. I think he should be in the top 3 in odds, but he's to me, he's not a win contender. I'm gonna put him in my try super.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Neil. He's in my try and super because I respect the horse enough. I just don't think he's gonna get the trip that he needs. Now, between him and Tempo, he's gonna have the better chance of the two because I think it's the better horse, and he's also gone in races where the pace hasn't completely fallen apart. But in the last 20 Belmont winners, 15 of them have been within 4 lengths of the lead in the first half mile. I don't think Renegade's gonna be there. I know there's not a lot of speed. I don't think he's gonna be that close. And closers just don't seem to do well in the Belmont. I know more of that 20 was at a mile and a half compared to what it is now, but you need to be close, and I don't think Renegade's gonna be close enough to make a run to win it. So he's in my exotic category.
Yeah, I mean, automatically we compare this horse to Golden Tempo because they finished the Derby so close. And if you ask me who the better horse is, Renegade is the better horse of those two.
100%. Yeah.
Started from the rail, and then on the turn was wider than anybody. Was wider than anybody on the turn, and still just got beat at the wire. This horse shows up every single time. It's got Irad on it, who's a 2-time Belmont Stakes winner with creator in Mo Donegal. But at 2-1, I'm not betting this horse to win. Like he's not as pace reliant as Golden Tempo. He can win even when it's just the pace doesn't completely break down, but he still needs a pretty good trip, I think, to win this race. And at 2-1, I'm not willing to bet him to win, but I think he definitely will finish in the top 3, 4.
I agree. Yep.
In 5-0, Otino, trained by Chad Brown, ridden by Dylan Davis. This horse is a 20-1 morning line. Matt, does this horse have a chance?
No. Just gonna say no. I mean, finished what? Second in the Bluegrass Stakes, but that was basically 13 lengths behind Further Ado. He was basically in Louisville as Further Ado was finishing that race. No, I'm glad he's in the field because if he wasn't, we'd have an A horse field. So props for you for running, but just a toss for me. Not going to factor in whatsoever.
Yeah, no, I agree with Matt. He's a toss horse. I mean, I like Chad Brown. He's an experienced trainer. He's won some big races. He's got a third of the field here. He's got 3 out of the 9 horses. I think this is definitely his worst of the 3. Um, he finished a distant second in his last race in the Bluegrass Stakes, the Further Ado. He had enough points to qualify for the Derby if he wanted to run, but they decided to skip it because I think that they knew this horse had basically no chance. He's a closer horse, but there's a lot of closer horses in this race that we just talked about with Renegade, and we still have, the Golden Tempo who won the Derby, so he's not gonna be able to outclose them. He's well rested. He hadn't run in 2 months, so maybe that's a plus for him. Like, these other horses have run, but I think a month off for a horse is enough. So no chance for him. The only positive for him is he was sired by 2017 Horse of the Year and Breeder Cup winner Gun Runner. So he has a little pedigree to him, but 1 win in 4 career starts as a closer with other closers in this race. No chance. Put him in the dumpster. Trash.
Yeah, I mean, all these horses have moms and dads that have won races. right?
The gun runner's impressive, though.
Yeah. Last 3 races have all been a mile and eighth. So he hasn't gone a mile and a quarter yet, but has not a lot of horses are going 3 races in a row at a mile and an eighth. So he clearly wants to go the distance, but lost by 11 lengths the last 2 races, including just a $200,000 race in Aqueduct. His own win was a maiden $85,000. Coming off the pace, there's too many horses that are coming off the pace. There's not going to be a fast pace. This horse is a toss for me. The 6th is Growth Equity, trained by another Chad Brown, ridden by Manny Franco. 12-1 on the morning line. Neil, what you got?
This is the biggest mystery of this race to me. He's 12-1. Another Chad Brown horse, as I just talked about. He's got a third of the damn horses in the race, so he's 33% chance for Chad Brown to win. But this horse, he's not faced any of the other horses in this field before, so he's unknown against this competition. He has won his last 2 races, both in New York. He won his maiden race by 4.25 lengths in March on a 1-mile race at Aqueduct. He won the 1.125 Peter Pan Stakes, which is an actual pretty damn good race, back on May 8th at Aqueduct. And when you look at other Peter Pan horses that have won that race to go into the Belmont, I mean, it has a decent results. So what we have here, Tonalist in 2015 and Archangelo in 2023, both won the Peter Pan and came on to win the Belmont. He is sired by Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist, so he does have some pedigree to him. His speed figures have keep going up and up and up. And in a race like this, when there's not a huge pace setter, I mean, as we said, the 2-horse was that Power Shift is probably going to be the early pace setter. He's going to be right there with him. He's going to be aggressive early. He's going to push that. And if it's not a fast pace, this horse can stay there. I think this is to his advantage that there's not a lot of pace setters. So he's an unknown. I put him in my try exacta.
I think I agree that he's kind of the wild card in this, but he's very similar to me as Taj Mahal was in the Preakness. The local prep, I've run in New York. I know the area. Like, everyone's gonna be like, oh, well, maybe this horse can do it. I'm tossing him. The only thing that he's got going for him, in my opinion, is he is a stalker, and in a race that doesn't have a lot of pace, he could hang around. I'm just going to go with the fact that his races prior to this haven't been against as established as fields as this. Now, if he ran in the Preakness, he'd have a better chance because that field was a lot lower than this one. I just think there's too many good horses in this race, and there's enough stalkers there that will be running the same thing that he wants to run, and they're just better horses. So he's a toss for me, but intriguing toss, if that's a category.
He is intriguing because he continues to improve. And he continues to improve as he extends his distance. He's gone from 6 furlongs to 7 furlongs to a mile and eighth, and his speed figures have improved the entire way. But I agree 100% with Matt's Taj Mahal analogy, and I am not falling for that again. This horse does not have the class of some of these other horses. It's lone stakes races at graded 3 Peter Pan. Prior to that, he had ran an $80,000 maiden, $84,000 maiden, and $100,000 maiden. And you can't include everybody. I don't think he's going to get the lead. I think the 2 is going to get the lead. And because of that, he's a toss for me.
Why you hate on the Peter Pan?
Not hating on the Peter Pan. That's the only race of class that this horse has even participated in.
You hate the Peter Pan.
He got burned by Taj Mahal, and he's letting him.
I did too. I got a little burnt by him too.
Yes, and I would have won some money that day if I wouldn't have got burned by Taj Mahal. So, learning my lesson here, and it will probably burn me as this horse gets the lead and wires the field. We move on to the 7, Commandment, trained by Brad Cox, ridden by Johnny V. Morning line of 6-1, which I think is intriguing. Matt, your thoughts?
Yeah, I'm intrigued too because the last time we've done our previews, the early wagering for the races has opened. It obviously has not yet for this race. I think Commandment's going to get pretty bet down to get started because I know people are gonna, like Neil said, "What have you done for me lately?" Wallaby looked better in the Derby than Commandment did. They both got bumped by Ocelli, so Wallaby just responded better. But I mean, Commandment's a damn good horse, and if you can get it at 6-1, I'd sign me up all day. He is
Oh,
definitely a win contender for me. Obviously, probably the most accomplished horse in the prep career from, the start to now. Him and Renegade, I'd argue, in this race probably have the best, you know, best stats in their prep career. It's gonna be there. It's a stalker. It's gonna have a chance. I mean, I think it's up there for me as a win contender for sure.
yeah, no, I would absolutely agree with Matt here. 100% a win contender. He I think the 6-1 odds, as we mentioned, is a bit what did you do for me lately? When he finished 7th in the Kentucky Derby and he was, almost 6 lengths behind, Golden Tempo, but it it wasn't his fault. Like I said, like, Ocelli just kinda screwed everything up for a lot of good horses down that stretch, and so, with Ocelli out in a 9-horse field instead of a 20-horse field, I think is definitely to his benefit. So if you can get him at that 6-1 price, that is absolutely fantastic. I'd bet him all day. Hopefully, it goes higher. I'm just worried that the Kaws are probably gonna come in, and he goes off at 6-1, and all of a sudden he crosses it first, and he's 2-1. He had won 4 races in a row prior to the Derby, including the Fountain of Youth and the Florida Derby over Chief Wallaby, who's also in this race. He does have another new jockey on him, in John Velasquez. His previous jockeys were Flavian Pratt, who had won on him, and Irad Ortiz, who won on him, and Luis Saez rode him in the Derby, who probably screwed that up and why he's not on him again. But Velasquez is a Hall of Fame jockey. He's looking for his 3rd Belmont win. I think Commandment is probably one of the top 2 horses in this race, and if you can get him at 6-1, hammer it all day.
Before Nick goes, Naira is actually fighting back against the cause.
Okay,
They're locked out. I think they're locked out a couple minutes before post.
perfect.
So
So
I
make your
should
make your bets a minute to post, 2 minutes to post.
Yeah. Yeah, wait until the calls get locked out 2 minutes before, and then you'll see who they think's gonna win. But no, I read an article, I should have had it up, I forgot about it.
All
But
right,
Naira right now, they lock him out of the win pool, they lock him out of exactas.
good,
They give you a decent fair shake where they're not betting up until the gates open or even after the gates open.
good, as they should.
Sorry, go ahead, Nick.
You're good. So obviously ran 7th in the Derby. I think Brad Cox was generally pretty happy with the way this horse ran, despite all the trouble that he dealt with, and I think Brad Cox is excited that this horse is being overlooked a little bit. Like both of y'all said, he came into the Derby with 4 straight wins. I mean, he's the class of. I mean, it's why I bet this horse to win in the Derby, and you see him go off at 6-1. Now, my one concern is, like, this is 4th jockey in 4 tries, and it's 5th jockey in 7 tries. So that is a concern. But you're picking up Johnny V. You get this horse at 6-1, I am running to the
Hammer,
window,
hammer it.
and this is a win contender. And Johnny V, I mean, dude, Hall of Famer, rode rags and riches to a Belmont Stakes win, won above Union Rags. So I mean, it's odd that a horse that has this much class is getting a 4th jockey in 4 tries, because you don't see that very often.
Makes no
But
sense.
it's because they all have other horses. They all just went other places.
This horse is better than some of those other horses. Especially the next one we're about to talk about, Emerging Market. We'll talk about him, but this horse is better than that.
Well, let's go to that.
Let's go.
The 8 Emerging Market, trained by Chad Brown, ridden by Flavian Pratt, 6-1, same line as Commandment. What you got, Neil?
Makes no sense why they should. These horses are not equal, and I don't know why Flavian Pratt is choosing Emerging Market over Commandment, because I think Commandment's a better horse. Emerging Market finished 10th in the Kentucky Derby in a trip where he had no excuse. He didn't have any trouble. He just didn't want to run. Like, he just didn't want to do what Flavian Pratt wanted him to do. Didn't run into any trouble. Finished his 10th. It's only his 4th start, and he was the sexy pick. the sexy underdog pick, I should say, in the Kentucky Derby. He was the unknown. He'd only run 3 races. He had won, both of his career starts before the Derby, so everybody's jumping on him. Won that Louisiana Derby over Golden Tempo, who won the Derby. But this horse didn't have anything in the Derby. Like, he was just dead. So, I don't know. He defeated Power Shift in his first career race at Tampa Bay Downs, and Power Shift is also in this race. He had good speed numbers leading into the Derby, but I'm off him because of the Derby. I'm tossing him because that Derby just turned me off.
I am still drinking the emerging market Kool-Aid.
Oh,
Uh, my big negative is like what Neil said. He had the perfect trip for the Derby. He was right off of the lead, coming around the end. There was a hole for him. Flavian wanted him to go, and he did not go. So I'm probably gonna be throwing away money, but I actually have him as a win contender here.
oh,
I have him in my win
oh.
contenders because our friends over at America's Best Racing put together an article and said there are 7 key historical trends to look at the Belmont, and Emerging Market matched 6 of the 7, the only horse to do so. So,
What was the one he didn't mash?
um,
He sucked in his last race?
no, he's not. The only one he didn't was that he was not a Todd Pletcher horse.
Oh, okay. Alright.
That was it. But it was within 4 lengths of the lead. Didn't last race in the Derby, skipped the Preakness, won't be the favorite, won a stakes race, and then has been a winner of a sire of a horse that's won at a mile and a
Yeah.
quarter, which again doesn't really matter in this because it's not as. But I'm drinking the Kool-Aid. I'm gonna put him in there because I'm gonna be pissed if he figures it out, and if he decides he doesn't want to run again, then that's fine by me. But he is my 3rd win contender. I have him up there.
There's talks that this horse broke too well in the Derby and got him out front more than probably he wanted to be and had to exert too much energy to kind of maintain that spot
Then
in the
slow him
field.
up. Slow him up.
And like it took its toll on him. There's no doubt. But Pratt also said after the race that this horse lost a shoe in that race, which I think you need to take in account. This horse has talent. And there's like it wasn't just like people that don't know what they're doing betting on this horse to get him to 8-1 in the Derby. People, I really feel like people thought that this horse was going to surprise people. So I think you have to include this horse as a win contender in the Belmont. I'm with Matt.
As a win contender, not just a try, but a win contender.
I
You
do.
think he's equal to Commandment at 6-1?
I do not. But you didn't ask me my top pick.
I
So
didn't say that,
we're
but
not there yet. But
they're
no.
the same odds. I was just wondering at the same odds if you think they're equal.
I think Commandment will likely go off closer to 4-1, and I think this horse will go off around 6 to 7-1. Now we'll see what happens, but the final horse in the field, your Derby winner, Golden Tempo. Do y'all want to say the trainer's name so I don't screw it up?
Cherie,
Cherie DeVoe, ridden by Jose Ortiz.
not cherries.
9-2. I didn't screw it up. Y'all are just idiots. 9-2 on the morning line. Mac, wrap us up.
I unfortunately I'm tossing the Derby winner. Again, great horse, great story. It doesn't have the pace. It doesn't set up well for Tempo. Tempo needs the pace to fall apart, whereas Renegade doesn't necessarily need to, and this race will not have a pace fall apart. Tempo will be closer than it was in the Derby. It won't be as far off. I just don't think there's going to be enough of a pace breakdown for it to make a difference. I will say Tempo doesn't finish in the top 4. Bring that to the bank right now.
Yeah, nope. I'm agreeing with Matt. I don't think he finishes the top 4 either. I am tossing Golden Tempo. He had a fluke. I mean, it was a hell of a run he did in the Kentucky Derby, but I think it was a fluke. He was a 23-1 long shot in the Derby for a reason. Nobody believed in him. There's no reason that anybody should have believed in him. Finished 3rd to Emerging Market in Louisiana Derby and Emerging Market we just talked about, and he also finished 3rd in the Risen Star Stakes before that. I mean, the outside post in number 9, I mean, there's only 9 horses, so it's not that big a deal. He's gonna come from behind the pace anyway, so don't worry about him being the the outside post. But I think he just had a perfect trip because others got into trouble because of Ocelli, again, just screwed everything up. I think there's way better horses in this race that aren't going to falter down the stretch. I'm with Matt. He's not finishing in the top 4.
But the fact that you're tossing this horse and you're not tossing Growth Equity is insane. Just let me say that.
Why? Growth Equity is going to be way out. He's going to be out in front.
First off,
The
do I
Golden
think
Tempo is going to come from 30 lengths behind, and
Do I
Growth
think-
Equity is going to come from 4 lengths behind. So, yes, I
Golden
think Growth
Tempo-
Equity has a better chance of winning than Golden Tempo.
had a perfect trip in the Derby, there's no doubt. But to come on here and say that this horse is not that good, I mean, this horse has been pretty consistent.
How
It
are you
ran 100
talking about?
It ran 100 speed figure in the Louisiana Derby and lost by a length. It didn't get blown out by Emerging Market. He lost by 1 length.
And I don't think Emerging Market sucks. I threw Emerging Market out. He was a 23-1 long shot in the Derby. He wasn't like he was like a favorite. This Golden Tempo had a fluke trip in the Derby. This horse does not belong. He does not belong. He's
I'm
like,
not saying you have to have this horse as a win contender. I'm saying if you're including Growth Equity, I feel like you need to include Golden Tempo because Golden Tempo is a better horse than Growth Equity. And
how do you know?
been in
He's
4
never gone
stake
head to head
races
against it.
and
Growth
finished
Equity, he's
better
never
than
gone head
third
to
in
Growth
every
Equity
single
hasn't
one of them.
faced any of the horses in this race. He's not faced any of the horses in this race. So how do you know he's a better horse? How do you know?
He's won the Peter Pan, and all those other races are maiden races. Their class is not even comparable.
What has Golden Tempo done?
Finished in 3rd or better.
Third.
In
He finished 3rd, Nick. He finished 3rd. He finished 3rd. He finished 3rd. What did Growth Equity do? He won a race. He actually won a damn race.
So, yeah, Golden Tempo's won a grade 1.
In a
And he's won a
20-horse
grade
race when
3.
all the other good horses got knocked around by some crap horse named Ocelli. Some schmuck named Ocelli screwed the whole damn thing up.
All right, before we get off the rails, God, are you okay?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh, I can't wait to hear the story from the
Golden
people.
Tempo has been consistent. Has he been great? No, but he's been a consistent horse. Will he get the setup that he got in the Derby? Absolutely not. And I think because he's a Derby horse, he's going to get bet down, which is just, it happens every single year.
Go ahead and bet him at
And
9-2, Nick. See how much money you make on that.
I'm not touching this horse at 9-2, and it will be a toss. But I think we're going too far by saying this horse sucks. I don't think this horse sucks. He's 3 for 5 lifetime, and his other 2 starts are a 3rd place finish. He's been in 4 graded stakes. He won the damn Derby. This horse deserves some credit. We can't just push it aside like it's some horse that we're getting ready to turn into glue. No, this horse is a good horse.
He's like the
It's just not gonna
Monarchos
come in the
of
top
our
4.
generation.
He's not the Monarchos.
He's like the Mind That Bird of this generation.
He's definitely not Mind That Bird. I don't think Mind That Bird ever won another race. This horse is going to win another race.
Do you know that?
He might not race after this. He's just going to go stud.
Yeah.
Well, if he goes, I do think this horse will win another race.
You know what? I'm going to say as long as it has a couple more races after this, Golden Tempo's not winning another one.
Ever.
Nope.
Even if he races a 4-year-old.
Correct.
I don't think he wins. I agree with Matt. I don't think he wins another race.
Okay, we got to do a bet on this one.
Yep. June 2nd, 2026.
Unless he
Tempo-
races against some crap like
You said ever again.
Red Mile. He's going to race the Red Mile in Lexington or some nonsense.
You said
It
ever
will
again.
never. Okay, all right. I'll revise it.
The
It will never
Horseshoe in
win.
Indiana.
It will never win a stakes race again.
That's fair because I don't think he'll run in many races that aren't stakes.
I think they're going to be too scared to run him in the Breeders' Cup Classic. They're going to be too scared about it.
There's no way I'm picking this horse in the Breeders' Cup Classic.
Will he run the
but
Travers? Are they too scared to run him in the Travers? Put him in the Travers.
I don't know. They're
Run the
too scared
Breeders'
to
Cup
run him in the
Classic.
Preakness, so I don't know what they're going to be too scared to run him in.
He's gonna
But
get dominated he's gonna get dominated in this race. They're gonna see his value start to go down because he sucks. And they're like, you know what? He's a Derby winner. Before we can get beat anymore, let's go put him to stud so we can capitalize on his
and
most
that
money
could
we can make.
happen. And that could happen. And
And
if
that's
he
what's
doesn't
gonna
race as
happen.
a 4-year-old,
That's
to
what's
me,
gonna
that's the
happen.
only way he doesn't ever win again. If he races as a 4-year-old, this horse will win again.
No, he won't.
He's just too talented of a horse.
What talent? What are you looking at?
It needs a
He
perfect
won
track
because
fit.
Oselli screwed everything up.
Well, he's won 3 times in his life, and Oselli hasn't been in all those races.
What's his biggest race before the Derby that he won?
Little Conte
The who?
at Fairgrounds? It's
The
grade
what?
3. It's
The
grade 3.
what?
Conte.
The LeConte?
It's a grade 3 race. It's a Derby trail. Like
Did you
you're on
even
the Derby
pronounce that
trail.
correctly? Did you pronounce that correctly?
A grade 3 wasn't the stakes race from what horse in the Preakness a grade 3 too? What was that stakes you were talking about,
Nick.
Neil?
Taj Mahal? Yeah, but he
Nick.
never left his home track.
Nick, this horse is not good. He's like the Rich Strike. He just struck gold one time.
This
He's a
horse
one-hit
is
wonder.
better than Rich Strike.
He is better than Rich Strike, but he's a
Like,
one-hit wonder.
stop. Like,
He's a one-hit wonder. He's got no chance in this race. Absolutely zero
I don't
chance.
think he has a chance in this race. That's not what I'm arguing. I think we are saying that this horse sucks when he doesn't really suck, and he's better than Grothe, who you said
You
has a
don't
chance.
know that.
I think nobody knows anything. We only have opinions right now. See, this is another reason why I think the draft would have been kind of cool to see who takes Golden Tempo, because 6 horses out of 9 he has to get
Well,
taken.
if you would have picked him in the first round with your,
I wouldn't pick him in the first round.
You're in love with Golden Tempo.
But somebody would have had to take him. Who would have taken him?
All right, if I had to pick where I would put Golden Tempo in this race, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. He'd be my 6th choice. 6th.
I think he'd be my 5th. I think he'd be my 5th.
But you're not tossing him.
Yeah, I did say toss.
Did he say toss? I didn't hear him say
Yeah.
toss. Did you say toss, Matt? He's over
Hey,
here
he said-
slurping it off, but he's not
didn't
saying
slurp it
toss.
off.
He
I said we are
toss.
crushing this Derby winner too hard.
Well, when you finish 5th out of 9 horses, you suck. You suck. You're in the lower 50%. You're in the lower 50% of the horses in this race. So, yeah, you suck.
There's good horses at the top of this race.
Honestly, Golden Tempo might be my 7th horse if I'm ranking 1 to 9. It's 6,
My God,
7.
just because
I'm
my
not saying
kids
I
don't
can
finish first in a swim meet and they finish 7th out of 9th, I'm be like, Harper, you didn't really swim that well. You're not very good at this. Although she did finish
This
first.
isn't a race. This is our
She
opinion.
did finish first
Like,
twice
we're
yesterday.
not going to the track and predicting what's 8-year-old's going to win the race. This is actual results. Like, this is opinion.
We're betting on 3-year-olds, not 8-year-olds, Nick.
Right.
Come on.
Who are the 2 you have below Golden Tempo if you're going 7?
I mean, it's pretty
It's-
obvious.
Tinho and Vitruvian, man.
It's pretty obvious who they are.
I'm just making
Because
sure.
No, here's the thing, Nick. Growth Equity has a better chance of winning this race based how it's set up. Growth Equity is a stalker. That's what's going to win this race.
He's going to be up there. Yes.
Yeah, Deep Closer is not going to win this race.
I didn't have either one. I had both of them as tosses.
Like, why are you John Kerry and flip-flopping here? Like, are you in the horse or are you out on the horse? Can we make a decision on what
There's
the hell
no
you're talking
John
about?
Kerry flip-flopping.
No, you
I
are.
just said
You
quit
are.
crushing the
You're like,
horse.
oh, this horse is so great. This horse is so great. This horse is so great. But he's not going to win. He's terrible. He's going to finish 7th out of 9th. He's 5th out of 9th. He's not even going to be in the upper half of this race. But you're saying he's so great. Then why aren't you putting him as a try contender?
Because he's not going to get the pace set up, and he's not going to finish in the
So he
try or
sucks.
the super.
If you finish 5th out of 9th, you suck.
But
You're
I
not
also don't think Growth Equity is going to get the lead, and because I think
Get out of here.
Power Shift is going to get it. So I'm
It
tossing
doesn't
that.
want a lead. It's a stalker. It wants to be right off the
It's going
lead.
to be right. There's too many horses that are better than that horse.
He's going to be
that
on
are
there.
going to finish over top of him.
So he sucks.
Yeah.
In a 9-horse race, if you finish 5th, you're not good.
I don't disagree with that. But I still think this horse is better than we're giving him credit for. It's not the biggest fluke in the history of Derby.
No,
not
but
in the
it's up
history,
there.
not in the history,
It's up.
but it's top 10, top 8
Yeah.
In the history, in the 150 years,
in the history
Yeah,
of the Derby. Yes.
I think that's probably. I mean, I don't have the numbers, but I think that's probably
but
stretching it.
it is because of how far back it was coming around the final turn.
It was a wrist strike-esque run. Wrist strike was the same spot he was. It was a
Yes.
very wrist strike-esque run. He's a better horse than wrist strike, but it was the same kind of run.
Rich Strike at least was on the inside for the most part, saving ground. Like this
Nah,
horse
he
was,
went out, he went in. Wrist strike was
but
drunk
but
when he ran
he
the
was on
race.
the rail when he made his final move.
Right. So
Like,
So
yeah,
it's even more improbable because of how
or just
far.
a better horse.
Or there's only 9 horses in this race, and those horses that got bumped by Oselli,
Oselli.
where he screwed it up,
Oselli.
the Chief is gonna be way better than he was. And then we got,
It was a do and commandment. Oselli
Commandment's
literally.
gonna be way better than he was.
Yeah.
This sounds
Oselli
like no
literally took out
chance.
3 of the top 5 or 6 runners.
100%.
Literally took them out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we're not even talking. This horse isn't even running in the Belmont if Oselli doesn't run. It's Oselli's fault. Oselli's fault. Oselli is damn horse. Kick it.
Why couldn't have Oselli bucked his jockey and then
They
been
shouldn't have
scrapped?
even been in the race.
He should. There are too many dang scratches. I do think Golden Tempo runs in this race, even if he doesn't win the Derby.
Sure.
So, I mean,
Sure. I don't know.
who cares?
All right, let's go to our win picks.
Are we going our tries or wins first?
Are we doing try or win pick first?
So we're just doing straight 3 for our tries.
Straight 3.
Well, we're not boxing, or are we going like first, second, third? Wait, what are we doing? First, second, third?
Do you want to go straight?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Well, Nick, you're
who
going
came-
last because you won.
Yeah, but
Let
we
Matt go first.
The try we can have
Oh, we
horses.
can. We can.
Yeah. The
so
win.
This will have our win pick in it too because you're going in order.
I might not be that.
All right, start us off.
I'm gonna do Chief Wallaby 1. I'm going to go Emerging Market 2 and Commandment 3.
Dill did not like that Emerging Market second pick. All right, go Neil.
I'm
How
gonna
are you
go.
not on like some horse racing like handicapping show full time with your knowledge?
Genius. I'm going Commandment. I think Commandment follows the pattern of beating Chief Wallaby as he has 2 other times. The Derby not his fault, so we can just throw the Derby out. Give me Commandment 1. Give me Wallaby 2. And I think Renegade comes late, but doesn't quite get there. He's 3rd. So give me Commandment, Wallaby, Renegade.
Mine's very similar to yours, Neil. Commandment first, but I'm going Emerging Market 2,
My God.
and then Renegade 3.
What the hell do you all love about Emerging? I don't understand.
Drinking the Kool-Aid, man.
A little bit, yeah. If you put a long shot in your tries or supers, who are you putting in?
Growth equity.
Or shift.
I'm on Power Shift too. He might
Probably.
not. He might not.
I just you're just growth equities, you're just throwing them out like you have no idea about this horse.
I don't have no idea about anything.
True. That is
Like,
true.
about life in general, and then you're gonna tell me about horses?
Well, we're not asking you about girls. We're not asking you about girls. We're just asking you about
I'm saying
horses.
life in general, dude.
We know you don't have any answers about girls, but horses, I thought maybe.
This stuff's hard.
It is. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
didn't you back when Stable Duel was a thing? You were hitting a little bit here. You
I miss Stable Duel.
you knew what you were doing a little bit.
I miss Stable Duel.
What was
And-
that? What was that racetrack we were betting up in frickin' Winnipeg?
As Cinnaboya Downs. Dude, I used to celebrate opening day because I would bet it every single night on Stable Duel.
I think
And
that my only win on Stable Duel came up there.
I won $1,000 pool on Assiniboia Downs.
Hey, when's the Royal Ass?
Is
Couple
that?
weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say later in June. No, I think last week of June.
The Royal Ascot. That is some entertainment.
Send Oselli over there and let him bump into all the horses over there.
Yeah.
Are
Well,
we at least excited this is the last Belmont at Saratoga? And
Yes,
'cause
because I
we're
think
going
everything gets back to normal next year, right?
should,
yeah,
hopefully. I don't think it's guaranteed that it'll be back at Pimlico, but
Oh, that's right.
they're
Churchill took
hoping.
it over. I forgot
They're
Churchill took it.
hoping.
but they're renovating Pimlico, right? So it'd be
Yes.
really
Yeah,
dumb
yeah.
to
Should
renovate
be. Hope
Pimlico
I
and
mean, you
lose
gotta be
the.
done. You gotta be done by
Yeah, I'm excited just in terms of you're gonna get more horses in the Preakness now in the setup because people won't just sit out till Belmont. Because I mean, a mile and a half's a mile and a half. Not everyone can run a mile and a half. You might rather run the Preakness on 2 weeks and then skip the Belmont. Right now, you're basically running a Derby 2.0 with longer rest.
Yep. So excited to get back to normal, but it would be even better if we weren't normal. And like we said at the beginning of the show, we were doing these 4 weeks apart because it would be cool to see Commandment and Renegade and Wallaby all running against each other for the third time.
Yeah.
And the fact that you've got this race that doesn't include the Preakness winner, it's just the Preakness didn't include the Derby winner. Like, that sucks. Anything else on the race?
We got to do. Are we gonna do our wins? Our win picks?
I think we did them. Like,
Huh?
aren't they going to match up?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like,
Matt's going
you're going Wallaby and we're going Commandment, right?
I'm going Commandment.
I'll say this though. I'll put a caveat in my win bet. If Commandment is 4-1 or higher, I'm gonna go Commandment. I'm gonna
Well,
go
what
the
do you
value.
think Wallaby's going to go off at?
I think Wallaby is probably gonna be around 3.
I think he sticks at around 3. I think he
I
sticks
think
at
it's
3.
gonna stick at 3. I think Commandment's gonna go down a little bit right away, but if Commandment comes back, I mean, it's a hammer at 5 or 6 or higher.
I think Commandment my guess is Commandment and Wallaby are about equal around 3-1, and Renegade goes off at, like, 5-2.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they're going to have to move. Like, Wallaby or Renegade are going to have to go up for these
I
horses
think
to go down.
Renegades goes about 5-2, maybe to 3-1, maybe. But I think if anything, I think Wallaby goes up, Commandment goes down. We'll see.
And then what about Emerging Market? That horse, what's his
He sh
line going to do?
he should be 30-1.
I mean, he got down to 8-1 at the Derby. I think sitting at 6-1. I think you're just gonna have. I think Wallaby's gonna get bet more than him. Renegade's gonna get bet more than him. Commandment's gonna get bet more than him, and Tempo's gonna get bet more than him. So I just listed off 4 horses in a 9-horse field. So you would imagine Emerging Market might go off at 7 or 8-1. His odds are gonna go up. I think.
Well, what happens when they show Lil Yachty and Lil Wayne on the broadcast on
Dude,
Fox?
it's not gonna make that big of a deal. I don't.
They don't know horses.
Right.
I'm not saying they do. I'm saying people bet on it just because they own it.
The people that would bet on him don't know horses are going on. They might not be awake before the race starts.
Exactly. Matt ain't wrong.
Like,
Also, please,
not that big
everybody,
of a
put
deal.
your money on Golden Tempo.
yeah, bet Tempo, please do.
So
Like,
what
it's a
will
great
Tempo go
it's
off
a feel-good story, Derby winner, we got the female trainer, Cherie DeVoe, like, go ahead and put all your money on it. Put those 9-2 odds down to 2-1.
Oh,
at? There's no way it's higher than 9-2.
Higher?
Like,
It
the
should
odds
be.
aren't gonna
No,
be.
I agree. It should
Yeah.
be. It should be, but you're right.
Mhm.
All right. Talk a little NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Thank God for the Spurs.
Why you say
Thunder
that?
Knicks would have been unwatchable.
Why do you say that?
I mean, it would be a flop fest between SGA and Jalen Brunson. It just would be like, again, I'm not the biggest NBA fan, so I can't really talk much. But like, it just would have been so unenjoyable to watch as a neutral fan.
Did we just lose Neil?
I
No.
think he went to go get another drink.
How you gonna head refill?
Yep, there it
I mean,
is. I figured that.
look, and Matt, Neil and I have talked about this. This is probably the fewest NBA games that I've watched, maybe in
Yeah.
my lifetime. But I'm intrigued by this finals.
Mhm.
And honestly, I was half of the conference finals I was intrigued by. Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals was fun with the Knicks comeback. The rest of it, the Cavs didn't even show up. So that wasn't fun to watch. But the Western Conference Finals were fun, and I'm excited to watch this. I would love to see the Knicks figure out a way to win it. Can their experience overcome the youth of the Spurs, even though the Spurs just have, I mean, with Wemby, like what do you do?
I mean, no, like the Spurs have the best player. The Spurs have the best player in the finals. I mean, Wemby is by far and away the best player. The Knicks have won 11 in a row, which is absolutely incredible.
By 24 points.
I mean, they are dominating
They're
teams.
averaging a margin of victory of 24 points.
Yeah, no, they're dominating, but they're dominating. Nobody's impressed by the Cavs. The Cavs are the Cavs.
I agree.
Come on. And the Hawks, like whatever. And who else did they beat along the way? They swept the
Sixers.
yeah, the Sixers are terrible. Like they're not they haven't faced a team like the Spurs, and the Spurs are coming off beating the defending NBA champion, Oklahoma City Thunder. As I said, I think the youth and having the best player matters. The Spurs have home court advantage. I mean, it's cute. New York's painting their subways, orange and blue and all that nonsense. It's cute. Like NBA Finals in the Garden is going to be electric, but they're going to come home down 2-0. To me, they're going to come home down 2-0, and
So you talked about how
Spurs in
hot.
6. Spurs in 6.
Well, we weren't there yet. You're
Sorry.
premature on this,
Sorry.
but this Knicks 11-game winning streak. They have a point differential of plus 262. It's the greatest 11-game stretch any team has played in the 80 years the NBA has existed, covering both regular season and postseason. Is that more of a product of the teams they've played, or are the Knicks just that good?
1,000% the teams they played. 1,000%. They're not doing that against the Thunder. They're not doing that against the Spurs. They're not doing that against who was in the semifinals of the West. Who the Spurs beat?
The T-Wolves.
Yeah, they're not doing that against the
T-Wolves.
T-Wolves. They're not doing that against – no. It's by far it's the product of the teams they beat because the Western Conference is better than the East, and it's not close. It's not even close.
I can't root for anything New York sports, though. Go Spurs. Go Wemby.
So, in the regular season, Knicks won 2 out of 3 against the Spurs, including winning the championship game of the NBA Cup. Look, the NBA Cup, dude.
NBA Cup?
Listen to this. Listen to this.
Are they going to hang a banner like the Lakers did last year?
Well, I know. Did you not hear the Spurs players talking about getting revenge on the NBA Cup in the postgame when they won the West Conference Finals?
No, nobody gives a shit about the NBA Cup.
Not. All right, let me tell you. This year, it
Yeah,
predicted the finals perfectly.
Okay.
As the Knicks beat the Spurs in the NBA Cup final. Last year, the Thunder made it to the NBA Cup final before winning the whole thing. And the Pacers made the NBA Cup final the year before they went to the finals. So there's some predictive measures there.
So we love the NBA Cup. So the season should be over in October because of the NBA Cup.
That's not what it's supposed to be. But I think I'm not being an NBA Cup guy. I'm saying
you have an NBA Cup champions hat. Hey, you got a New York NBA Cup champions T-shirt.
It's predictive a little bit.
Loser.
Is there
You're
not?
a loser.
We're stats guys. There's some numbers there that show.
No.
But so it's just fluke. It's just random numbers that the two teams that played in the NBA Cup are playing in the NBA Finals. Strictly random.
Yeah. I mean, I think it is a fluke. Yeah.
Last year, the Thunder went to the NBA Cup Finals and then won the NBA Finals.
Whoa,
That's random.
Whoa. Who did they play last year in the finals?
The Pacers?
No. In the NBA Cup final.
They lost to the Bucks in the
Oh,
final.
where'd the Bucks finish? They lost in the first
It's not
round,
100%
Nick. They
predictive
lost in the
measure.
first round. They
It's
lost
not
in the first
100%
round.
predictive measure.
Oh, it's a predictive measure. You won the NBA Cup.
We're
You
at
lost in the
75%
first
right now.
round, you
That's a pretty
idiot.
good predictive
It's a
measure.
stupid argument. That is a stupid argument. You lost, so you won the NBA Cup. Oh, guess what? You get a free pass to the NBA Finals. Oh, guess what? No, you don't. You don't. You lost in the first round. What a stupid ass argument. And the
It's not
Pacers,
an argument.
because the Pacers went to the finals of the NBA Cup the year before, not even the same year, they went the next year to the NBA Finals.
That one's a stretch. But the last 2 years, 75% of the teams that played in the NBA Cup have played in the actual finals. I think it's pretty big. I think it's a pretty good number. Pretty good number.
It makes no sense. It's October.
It's December, but
Where's your NBA Cup hat and T-shirt?
well, my nieces and nephews have wondered why I'm not a Knicks fan.
That's cute.
Yeah, just because I'm a Bulls and I don't like the Knicks.
Give me the Spurs in 6. What y'all got?
Spurs in 5.
Ooh.
Knicks in 7.
They're gonna win in San Antonio in Game 7. After the Spurs just went to Game 7 on the defending champions' home floor, and it took them to town.
Yeah, I mean it's one game. Like they beat them 2 out of 3 in the regular season. They've got more experience.
Regular season means so much when there's load management and crap going on. But yeah.
I'm not saying it's in
Oh, I forgot. Well, no, the NBA Cup. That's right, the NBA Cup. They beat him in the NBA Cup, so it's a foregone conclusion. Why are we even playing these NBA Finals? They've already won the NBA Cup.
That would be wild if they just wrapped up the season in December.
Well, see you later.
Wouldn't that be just wild? Dude, I like small guards. Give me Jalen Brunson. I bet on the Knicks 2 months ago at plus 2,300. I'm sitting on that. Give me the Knicks all day, please.
No hedge? Not going to hedge?
I've thought about it, but the Spurs are minus 190. So I'm a $10 bet to win 230.
You're a Brendan Sorsby kind of gambler.
Doesn't even make sense.
Well, it makes sense. $10 here, $10 there.
You want to feel part of the
I don't
team.
have enough money to be betting bigger numbers. But if I bet 100 on the Spurs, it brings me 50. Like, is that even worth it? I don't think
Hey,
so.
you just roll with your NBA Cup champions, my guy. Good luck.
I appreciate that.
You know what?
And I
If
will
the
pull for the
Knicks
NBA Cup
somehow
champion.
win Game 1, if the Knicks somehow win Game
Yeah.
1, then the
Then you
odds
can
will
hedge.
be better in your favor.
Yeah, then you can hedge.
I still
Yeah.
say Spurs in 6, even if they lose Game 1.
Here's a Wemby number. He's the first player to reach the NBA Finals in his first playoff appearance after being named first All-NBA first team since Elgin Baylor in 1959. I mean, the dude is 22 years old. We've said it multiple times. He's a Space Jam character. He's an alien. And the dude wants to be great, which you don't always see that these days. Like, he wants to be really good. And he's going to have how many chances to win these things? So let the Knicks win this one. Let the city go nuts. Let me win my bet. Steph Curry, we were texting about this yesterday. What, like a 10-year, $400 million deal with Li Ning, a Chinese apparel company? Y'all gonna go rock some Li Nings?
Mm.
I mean, good
Am I
for
saying
Steph.
it right?
I mean, Steph.
Yeah, I am saying it right.
Yeah, Ling Ning. Is this where we get our jerseys from?
It might be. It might be.
Is this where we get all of our Bengals and Reds jerseys and Braves jerseys?
AliExpress.
and whatever?
AliExpress.
No, I mean, good for Steph. Man's getting paid, but I mean, to me, this is just another Starberry. It's like what do we know a retail price on these shoes?
What was the brand of Starberry?
Some Chinese brand.
It was.
Yeah. Let me look up.
So at the end of this deal, it's reported that Steph will earn almost $1.2 billion. They are going to pop
Billion?
up,
Whoa,
huh?
billion?
Billion.
Shit.
They are going to pop up Curry brand stores in the United States and in China. He's going to have the rights to sign whatever athletes he wants, both male and female athletes. He's
So
going to have a golf
he's
apparel.
he's a startup. He's like the first athlete under this company.
No, I think this is a big company in China, and they're putting his brand and his
No, but
logo.
is he the first big name that he's gonna go recruit
The
others
first
to
American
join?
athlete. I don't know if he's the first athlete overall,
Okay.
but he owns his logo that he's bringing over from Under Armour, so they're going to utilize that. What he made, the 1.2 billion is 4 times what he made in his 12-year contract with Under Armour. But I mean, they're trying to do with his brand what Jordan did with his, obviously, where it's a standalone brand outside of Nike. They want this to be a standalone brand outside of Li Ning and own it
Outside of
because
Li Ning?
nobody's going to buy
Nobody knows
Li
what
Ning.
Li Ning is.
Right.
Look,
And
like a
look,
standalone brand outside of Nike is something to hang your hat on. We all know Nike. It's the most
I
iconic
know,
brand in the world. What the hell
but
is Li Ning?
Jordans don't have, like at some point they quit having Nike logos, Nike swooshes on their shoes
Sure, it had
and
Jordan's
on their
logo.
gear.
Right.
Right. And so I would guess, which would make sense, Li Ning would do the same thing. They're not going to put their logo that nobody knows on this stuff. They're
But
just
who
going to sell the
manufactured
Curry
the
logo.
Jordans? Was Jordan not a subsidiary of Nike?
This is a subsidiary of Li Ning. It's the same.
What the hell's a
Because
Li Ning? That's what I'm saying. What the
it
hell
doesn't
is a Li
matter.
Ning?
That's what they're hoping. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Apparently,
100 in the US, it 100% matters. Unless you're like I said, you're making these a Starberry, where it's $20 shoes for Steph Curry that Matt Paris over here is going to buy because he had a pair of Starberries. Maybe he's going to be rocking those in the office next month. I don't know. Maybe he is. Like, but nobody knows what Li Ning is. But everybody knows what Nike was, and everybody knows what Jordan was. It was a subsidiary of Nike, so it was already established. Li Ning shoes. Like, what the hell quality of shoe is a Li Ning?
Well, he practiced in them before he made the switch, so it passed his quality check.
It's gonna be a Zion where he blows the bottom of the shoe out.
And that's possible. But dude's got a chance to make 1.2 billion
Matt,
and
you want to
have
buy a pair?
stores.
so no, but I'm reading the about Li Ning section
God.
on their
Oh
website,
God.
and in their timeline, 2006, Li Ning signed the famous NBA Cleveland Cavaliers guard Damon Jones,
Oh,
becoming the
God.
first Chinese sports brand to appear in
Oh
the
God.
arena.
This is a mockery. It's a mockery of a
Yeah.
Hall of Fame career. It's a mockery of a Hall of Fame career. And I don't blame Steph. If he's getting $1 billion, if he's getting $1 billion, then take the $1
You
billion.
just called it a mockery, and then you said you don't blame him. Which one is it? Is it a mockery or you do not blame him?
It's a mockery of his brand, but
Talk about John Kerry flip-flopping.
he's selling out. It's a mockery of his brand, but if you're gonna give me $1 billion
He
to make
still
him,
has his brand.
if you want to turn me into a mockery, a joke, then give me $1.2 billion. Then fine,
Exactly.
that's fine with me. Put a Neil Rohr shoe out there that falls apart, it disintegrates in water. But if I you give me $1.2 billion, that's fine. Your shoes are gonna fall apart when you step in a puddle. I don't give a shit. But guess what? I'm being paid $1.2 billion.
Li Ning is not going to market the
me.
Li Ning portion of this deal. They're going to market the Steph part of this deal and the Steph logo.
Yeah.
All
And
right,
your shoes will disintegrate when you step in a puddle.
I've got a question for both of you all. You're NBA people to a certain extent. Do you guys know the Way of Wade product line? Have you heard of it?
The
What
Way
is
of
it?
Way
Wade?
of Wade.
No.
I'm guessing it's the Wayne Wade product line?
Yes.
I'd rather buy that than Li Ning.
Well, apparently in 2012, Li Ning signed Dwayne Wade and is the leading brand behind Way of Wade.
Never actually heard of it though. So
Well, you just said you'd rather buy it. He got you, bro.
okay, can I go to my Foot Locker and get a pair?
But probably not.
No.
But You're not going to need to go to Foot Locker because there's going to be Curry branded stores.
What is there?
I
You
already
let me know
told
the
you
first.
that.
Yeah, I know. You let me know the first one that opens up in Louisville, please.
Okay, I will. I will.
Let me know when the grand opening is. I'll be third in line.
If it happens, you have to get in line for the grand opening.
I'll buy a $20 pair
You
of Steph
shake
Curry
on that.
shoes. Fine. Give me a Curry branded store in Mall St. Matthews, and I will be in line. I'll shake on it. Here you go.
All right, shake.
I'll be at El Nopal getting a marg.
There you go.
Leaning.
Wait a minute. I'm buying you a leak.
There were a couple trades yesterday in the NFL that
Matt,
affects both of our
Patriots.
teams.
Big time for the Patriots.
The Pats get AJ Brown, and the Bengals get Myles Garrett out of the AFC.
Whoa. The who?
The Bengals get Myles Garrett out of the AFC
Oh,
North.
sorry.
Have a few more.
Neil thought you were breaking trade news right now.
I was like, the Bengals did get Myles Garrett. Okay.
Have a few more.
You could have just said the Rams get Myles Garrett because, like, you know, that's what normal people would say.
We talk the Bengals a lot on this show. That move affects the Bengals.
I think Cleveland did okay in that trade.
But still, like you give me the Browns without Myles Garrett. Okay.
Well, yeah. You guys, it's
They're
Browns are
gambling
not
on their future. They're gambling on the future. I get it.
They're not going to win during Myles Garrett's prime years. So
Here's the
might as
problem.
well.
No, you're right. And here's the problem: is when have the Browns ever won though?
True.
Like
They
they
really-
do this crap all the time. Like, yeah, like we're gambling on our future. We get some draft picks, and then you still suck. You still suck, and you still suck. They've sucked forever. They've sucked the entire franchise. They've always sucked.
Well, they make the playoffs and then they get rid of Baker.
They're dumb as shit. But
Good. Like they asked T. Higgins and Jamar about it, and they're like, "Oh, that's good. Okay, we don't have to worry about Myles Garrett anymore."
what? They didn't ask Joe Burrow, the one that gets knocked around by Myles Garrett.
Well, he didn't talk to the media today. But
No, it's a win for the entire AFC. I mean, Myles Garrett's the best pass rusher in the league. Get him out of the AFC North. Get him out of the Bengals division. Get him out of the entire conference. It's a win for the Patriots. It's a win for the Bengals. It's a win for the Broncos. It's a win for the Ravens. It's a win for everybody in the AFC. Get him out. It's not a win for the NFL because now the Rams have the leading passer in touchdowns, leading passer in yards, the leading receiver in touchdowns, and now the leading pass rusher, the leader.
and I don't know if you got on social today, but Aaron Donald is teasing that he might come back.
God.
I mean, why? Why?
Super
He's not. I
Bowl's
mean, that's a joke, right?
They just got no. I don't think it is. I don't
That's
know
a
if it's going to
joke.
happen.
That's a joke.
He still could definitely perform.
Could
And
he?
Super Bowl's back in LA. They just got Myles Garrett.
How long has he been out? 2 years?
2 years.
I mean, dude, just.
I mean, nobody wants to see that though.
I'm
Aaron
not worried
Donald
about.
from
I'm
the
not worried about a
Aaron Donald from
45-year-old
the
Aaron
inside
Donald.
and Myles
How old-
Garrett from the outside.
How old would Aaron Donald be?
I don't think he's that old. He retired pretty young.
No, he'll be like 33, 34. He's not that old.
35 years old.
And why did he retire?
Because he's a football player and he got tired of beating his body up and he just won a Super Bowl. I'm
So
sure
just
that's
come
why.
back and beat his body up.
I mean, I'm just reading what he was tweeting earlier. What's this move do for the Pats? The AJ.
What? Oh, I mean, number one wide receiver. I mean, the biggest thing with the Patriots is they are objectively a better team than the team that lined up against the Seahawks in the Super Bowl. You've got AJ Brown, your number one wide receiver. You got Romeo Doubs, your number two wide receiver. Drake May is going to take a step up. Your offensive line supposedly is going to be a little bit better, thank God. And I mean, you didn't lose a ton. I mean, they're going to play a tougher schedule, so I'm not going to expect them to have as much success in the regular season as they did last year, but I'll take it. I love it. Drake May,
Where did Diggs go?
still a free agent. Still a free agent.
You still got Demario Douglas?
Yep. Top Douglas, Mac Hollins, Kyle Williams is in year 2. You've got some depth in your wide receiver room, which is good. So, yeah, no, I'm excited about it. I mean, you're trending upwards, and Buffalo is kind of just holding front, maybe falling, dipping just a little bit. New head coach, don't know. Could be good, could be bad.
And they didn't give up a ton. And like
No, it's
we've had rumors of this for how long?
Oh,
And
months.
it looks like
December.
the
Yeah.
Eagles kept trying to find to see if they could get more, and finally they just were like, all right,
And
this
I
is what
and
we're
I
gonna get.
think I think them even taking a 28 pick, first round pick, not a 27, was probably because the Patriots decided to wait till June 1. Because that now the Eagles can spread the dead cap hit over 2 years, so the Eagles are probably like, "We'll do you solid."
There was definitely a reason why.
Yeah, so, no, I love it. Gets to be back with Mike Vrabel. I know A.J. Brown can be kind of a diva, but hopefully he knows what he's getting into, and apparently he's been a Patriots fan his entire life, so was upset that they drafted N'Keal Harry in the first round in back in 2019, and so was I. Yeah.
What do you think, Nick?
About
AJ Brown, the Patriots.
I mean, they needed a number one. Like I he was a nutcase last year. It's like would concern me a little bit. But there's a lot of wide receivers that are nutcases that are when they're motivated are really good. And like I think if you're Patriots, you have to take this chance.
I mean,
Have
as
y'all
long as
been watching a lot of college baseball, college softball?
I've kinda
yes,
kept up
here and there.
college softball. Baseball was nuts this weekend.
Baseball has been insane.
The end of games, nobody's watching these 4-hour games. Like you just watch the 7th,
No,
8th,
but
and 9th.
just the regional hosts that are not advancing.
Dude,
It's insane.
UCLA should have gone 2 in barbecue. UCLA should have not won a game.
True. They
As the
came back
number 1 overall
they
seed, they
came
were
back
down
against
by
Virginia
3 in the
Tech.
9th.
Yeah, against Virginia Tech.
And they were the 2 seed last year and didn't get through, right? 2 overall seed?
Uh, I don't know.
They might have been, but I mean,
I know they were pretty high and they didn't get through.
you got they're out. Number 2 seed Georgia Tech, who has a historically good season down in Atlanta, they're out. They don't host. Florida loses to Troy. They're out. St. John's goes to Florida State. Florida State's out. Texas
I mean, we see
A&M
it every
loses to
year.
USC. Like all of these regional hosts are
Nebraska
out.
didn't make it out. Yeah,
I mean,
it's
last year we saw Murray State get to the College World Series.
More, yeah, it was Murray. Yep.
Like
this year we're gonna see Little Rock.
I mean, it's
yeah,
either Little Rock
Boy,
or Troy. Yeah.
like the one good thing is like NIL is involved, but it's not at the level that we see at basketball and football, obviously, which allows these smaller teams. And baseball is just baseball.
Baseball is
Like
way different.
it- I just said, baseball's like anything can happen in baseball. You ride a hot pitcher, like you just see upsets more often. The best teams in Major League Baseball lose 60 games. Like just that's what baseball is. But Kentucky is what up 3 going to the ninth, and they have to put a guy in that's pitched 10 times in the year and hadn't thrown in a month. Like there's just not enough pitching in college baseball. And then on the softball side, I don't have y'all watched any of Texas Tech?
Yes. Jason, I've been following Jason Williams. Yes.
Mia Williams is electric.
Barstool Sports has been following Jason Williams around all weekend, and it has been awesome.
And they just throw the same 2 pitchers and they keep them in the game and they go play first or they go play left field. And it's like, go face 3 batters and then they come back in and they switch again, like the whole game.
Like some of these pitchers yesterday when they had to pitch 2 games were throwing 200 pitches. Like it's not like where I mean, I don't know how to throw a softball, like how to underhand. I mean, they throw a hell of a ball. Like it's fast. They do curveballs and all the rest of it underhanded, but apparently the wear and tear on your arm is nowhere near an
It's
overhand.
a it's a
It's just
natural
dopamine.
arm motion. It's a natural arm motion. But throwing it like this is, but they're also doing this. They're also bringing their arm all the way back, which isn't a natural arm motion.
How do you throw 200 pitches a day in normal baseball? You can only throw 90 or 100.
They never come out.
They
Like
didn't
if
come
you've
out.
got a good pitcher in softball, you can ride them the whole way. They never come out.
They pitched both games of a doubleheader.
Yeah. Yeah.
But no, I've been
But
following the Jason Williams thing with his daughter. I mean, we all saw it last week with Florida where she was hit 5 times. She used to play at Florida for 3 years, transfers to Texas Tech, plays Florida in the regional, gets hit 5 times, hits, like, the game-winning I don't know if it was a home run but she was involved in the game-winning play, and Florida refused to shake their hands, and there was a big drama around that. But, yeah, going to the College World Series, Barstool's following him around, he's going nuts. She gets hurt she actually got hit by a pitch in her first at bat of the College World Series, but then hits the game-winning walk-off bomb in game 1 yesterday against Alabama, and the same pitcher comes back and pitches a 1-0 shutout, and so they're on the finals.
yeah, both teams won both games yesterday to get to the College World Series. And then Texas has a story too, because Hannah Wells is just over there just eating ladybugs for good luck. Just crushing ladybugs.
Like, I'm all about superstition, especially in a sport like baseball. Superstition is important. I mean, I've done it. Like, I'm superstitious even as a fan. Like, you know, like, if the Reds are on a 5-game winning streak, maybe I wear the same hat or the same jersey or the same shirt or the same pants or
That's
basically
a
everything but
normal
underwear.
superstition.
Everything but underwear. But, you know, superstition is important in sports. Fans do it, players do it. But eating a ladybug for good luck, that's a little too far. It's a little too far. To me, it's almost like bad luck, right?
Well, isn't it good luck to see a ladybug?
I
Isn't
think it
there?
lands on you or something, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh, this is good luck."
Yeah.
To eat it, I feel like you're crushing the good luck, are you not?
Yeah, like people say that when you see a ladybug, that's kind of reminds you of a loved one that you've lost sometimes. Like there's a lot of positivity around seeing a ladybug. And she's over there just like a frog, just 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 eating them. So she can get a double. So she can get a double in the game. Like, what are we doing? Like, how does that happen the first time? Because it's not a superstition the first time. The
No,
first time you're just eating a ladybug.
that's true. That is true.
So what's going on there? And then you did it, and what, you got a base hit? And you're like, well, now I got to eat ladybugs all the time.
Why did you eat a ladybug to be like you said, like, how does this start? How do you eat a ladybug to begin with? You ever eaten a bug in your life as a kid?
Not wi-
Maybe
not
accidentally. I don't,
Not
not on purpose.
purposefully. Like, you weren't
No,
like an 8-year-old kid and you're like, "Oh, look at this little fly. I'm just gonna" No.
absolutely not.
No, nobody does. Nobody does that. Nobody does that. Especially when you're 20, 21 years old, you're just eating ladybugs off the like, what are you doing?
Like, I'm not even eating like they do like chocolate ants and chocolate grasshoppers. I ain't eating that. I ain't eating that.
Creech did that, I think, in Saved by the Bell.
Did it bring him good luck?
No,
Did he start hitting bombs? Did he start getting
no,
chicks?
no. It's the weirdest superstition. I mean, it's weird. But
Like, how does
are
Holly
you
Road? Because Holly Rhodes is the one that broke it on the broadcast. How do you not ask? How did you eat the first one? How did this come to be?
we need to know. The people need to know. Are you a
What
super
made you
are you a
put a
super
ladybug in your mouth, chop it, and swallow?
are you a superstitious guy? Like when the
Absolutely,
Braves are making their run to the World
100%,
Series, like 3 years ago when the Braves were making the run to the World Series.
100%.
Okay. Were you wearing the same shirt, same shoes, same
Watch it
hat?
the same place, like
Yeah.
all the things,
Matt, what
all the
about
things.
you? You superstitious?
100%.
We all work in sports. We're gonna be superstitious.
That is true.
Sports are too big
That
of a
is
part
true.
of our lives to not be
I'm
superstitious.
I
sure
didn't
women's
have to
I
change
mean,
it at this time
working
of the Super Bowl because the Patriots sucked.
like
Didn't help.
women's basketball, like as the SID of women's basketball, I'm sure you're when we're hot and we're rolling, I'm sure you're wearing something, right? Same something. Like if we won the
No,
first 2 games of a tournament, are you wearing the same anything?
maybe the same
Shoes?
pullover. Maybe
Shoes?
I'll rock the same pullover. You know,
I mean,
maybe.
usually we just wear the color the staff wears, right?
No, I
Yeah.
know, but maybe what about the shoes? Like maybe the shoes are the same or
I don't know.
Not with basketball. There's just too many games.
You keep that note in there that keeps you winning in your game notes. But I don't know about gear.
We're certainly sure as hell not eating damn ladybug.
No.
For
For that reason,
What
Home
if
Texas loses.
eating a ladybug made you win bets in horse racing?
What do you think they taste like?
Would you do it?
They're probably
Like, if you're
crunchy.
like, "Every time I eat this ladybug, I hit an exacta."
Oh,
Are you
100%. I'd do that.
I'm in.
Like,
Mhm.
what's the payout? Are the cows getting involved?
Like, you're guaranteeing me
Are
I'm
the
hitting a
cows
try? I'll eat a ladybug.
Oh, wait, is the try gonna pay $6? Like, what's the try paying?
Oh,
$7.95.
if it did, I'd probably quit eating those ladybugs.
I would ate a should we all eating ladybugs on our pick 5 the other day that we lost in leg 4?
We were
Dude,
close.
I'm pissed at Irad. That was an awful route. I thought it was I didn't know what he was doing with that run.
Yeah,
We
he
had a
just couldn't
lot of
get
coverage
going.
in leg 5 too.
We did. We were on the nose that whole thing, and I mean, hey, if you're gonna lose on your single, I guess, right?
And I
But
feel like you have to pick a single at some on a 5-legger.
Yeah, yeah.
You
yeah,
I
I mean, it was nice. The what was it? The third race, our top 4 options went 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, we should have bet the super.
I think it only paid like $18. It didn't pay out well at all.
Yeah, and
Gotta
then
eat ladybug.
what did the pick 5 end up paying? Like 2 grand for a dollar bet?
Yeah, 2 grand, but that was with a
It would've
5-1
It'd have been
horse.
less than that for us.
Yeah, it went off at 1-1. The horse that we had, the horse that won that race was 5-1.
And our ticket wasn't crazy. Like, it was a well put together ticket. It wasn't crazy expensive.
No, no, I think you get
20 a pop?
4 people,
60
16 a pop.
$64. Yeah, 16 apiece.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
All right, Neil. So you're going on vacay tomorrow with the fam.
Yeah.
Flight at 6:00. So it's already almost 11:30. I gotta edit this thing. You gotta get on a flight in the morning. But we had a little issue at the pizza place that I think we need to
Yeah, what happened at dinner tonight?
figure this out tonight.
It's absurd. Absurd. Common sense did not prevail. There's not a lot of common sense in the world, but sometimes, like, you think that it should prevail, but it doesn't prevail. So we go to have you ever heard of the, Craft House Pizza?
100%.
I've driven by it a ton. I've never
Yeah, you
actually
got Craft
been.
House Pizza, right? So it used to be Hometown Pizza. I think the owners kinda split off. There's still some hometowns, and the other owners started Craft House. Same pizzas, same everything. So we got a Craft House Pizza out here by our house. We walked to dinner tonight as a family. Yeah, it's walking
Nice.
distance, like, nice night out. Kids eat free at Craft House on Mondays and Tuesdays. That's all the sign says. Kids eat free, whatever, yada yada. We've
I mean,
had a
that's
lot of
what got you
pizza.
in the door, right?
Yeah, that's why we went there. It's Tuesday. So we've had a lot of pizza lately. We had pizza this weekend. We went to Beer Nose and whatever. So, like, I wasn't really in the mood for pizza. Erica wasn't really in the mood for pizza. So we're like, all right. We sit down. We order an appetizer, get some garlic bread and all that. Kids order their kids meals. Both kids actually ordered pizza because they wanted pizza, cheese pizza and a sausage pizza. I order a $13, $12, what did I get? The chicken Alfredo had mushrooms in it. It was really good, very good. Erica orders a Stromboli sandwich, 12, $13. So $25 per, let's say, combined for our meal. Couple beers, check comes. Kids meals aren't free on there. Like, oh, okay, well, aren't kids meals free? I was like, oh yeah, let me check on that. Ask the manager. Kids meals are only free with the purchase of a medium or large pizza. I'm like, okay, okay. What's the cost of a medium pizza? It's like $19.99, $20. Okay. So we ordered $25 worth of food, plus an appetizer and some beers. Like, can you just, like, we paid more than a medium pizza. Can we just make the kids' meals free? No, we can't do that. Like, wait, what? Wait, what? No. Like, oh, let me go ask my manager. Manager's like, no, like, we can't do that. They said we can't do that. I'm like, well, who's they? It's like, oh, like the company. I'm like, the company. I was like, okay, well, like, do you have who's the company? Like, do you have like a contact? And I like call them or something? Oh, yeah, let me get the number. The manager shouts the phone number from the kitchen. I'm like, "What?" It's like
Oh my.
yelling the phone number from the kitchen. I'm like, "What are you even saying?" I don't even know what she's even saying. I'm like, Erica's, like, embarrassed. The kids are, like, embarrassed. I'm like, "This makes no damn sense." The fact that I spent more than a medium pizza, and
Mhm.
probably more than a large pizza, to be honest with you, on our 2 meals, plus ordered 2 beers and an appetizer, and I can't get my 2 kids' meals for free. Make it make sense.
Yeah.
And it said nowhere on signage on the menu, like the little asterisks with medium or larger pizza.
Nope.
For
I even
and
saw the sign
also
as we walked out. It did not say, "With the purchase of this or that."
but also, what the hardest thing to get somebody to do is to show up to your restaurant the first time. And you've got them there spending $35. They live across the street.
Mhm. Yep.
Like, even if that is your asterisk, you fix this, you make it right, and then you'll come back again 1000%. And now you're never going back.
Probably not.
See, there you go. They just lost a customer.
Like, it's like the man's like, "I can't, it won't let me do it." I'm like, "Ma'am, I'm pretty sure you could
You can
void
void.
out of kids' meal."
Yes.
Like, you're the
Yes.
manager here, like, the manager was absolutely the server was great. I don't know what the server's name was. She was fantastic. But the manager of the place was absolutely ridiculous. Complete a-hole. Like, wanted no interest. I'm like, "Oh, I can't do it. Can't do it. They won't let us do it." I'm like, "Oh, who's they?" Like, "Oh, these people." I'm like, "Okay, well, what's their phone number?" And she shouts it from the kitchen. I'm like, "What? Huh?" Like, I
I
can't
mean,
even hear you. Like, what the
they
hell
didn't
are you even
care
talking
and
about?
weren't
Yeah,
trying to fix it.
they didn't give a
But then,
rat's
like,
ass.
yelling from the kitchen even draws more attention to the situation.
And
Like,
that was the person in charge of the whole
just write
place?
it down for me and bring it to me.
And that
So
was the
now I'm
person
like,
in charge of the
"Well,
whole
what
place?
the hell is going on?" And that you 100% as a manager of a restaurant could void out a kid's meal. Like, not that
Or
bad.
you can
Like,
give
we paid it.
or
Like,
you
oh,
can give you $20 off next time you come, a coupon.
something. Like,
Like something.
whatever. But yes, there is nothing on the sign that said, or even looked at it again as we left, that said, "With purchase of pizza." Nothing.
That's bad.
And I spent more than the pizza on the meals. We spent my 2 meals were more than a medium pizza. Makes no sense.
It makes no sense, and just have common sense. Running
And
a
then
business, you've got
and then
people there.
and then they break this so
Tuesday
the
night.
she brought the check originally, right? And that's when we noticed that the kids' meals weren't free, so she takes it back to the kitchen, whatever, can't do it, brings the check back. So then we're waiting to pay because they have a rewards program, right, where you can earn rewards points based on your phone number. So my wife writes her phone number it's under her phone number, writes it on the bottom. We're waiting to pay the check. The server, I don't know if she's embarrassed or what, doesn't come back for 20 minutes. There is a
Fuck.
QR code on the check that you can pay with, but you don't get your rewards points by doing that. After 20 minutes, we're like, "Well, what the hell?" So we just paid on the QR code and got up and left. Didn't get the rewards points. The server is still nowhere to be found. I'm like, "Well, what the hell is going on?" So Taylorsville Road,
We're calling it
we're
out.
calling it out. Taylorsville Road, Tyler Station, Craft House Pizza, F minus. Your manager
And it
sucked.
could like,
The server was
easily could have been
great. I think she
overcome.
was just embarrassed that she couldn't come back to our table for us to pay the bill. Manager sucks. Craft House Pizza sucks. I finally, like, found, like, a customer service thing on the website, I think. I don't
Yes.
know. I emailed him like, "This is bullshit. Like, I spent more than your medium pizza. Give me 2 free kids meals because that's what you're supposed to give me for a medium pizza." We'll see what happens.
Yeah, that poor server. I mean, she probably agreed with you all.
She
I
no,
would
she did.
yeah,
I think she did.
so
Hey, I'll say this: Neil's bad, bad spot to a local restaurant. I'll give a good spot to a local restaurant. Honestly, I don't know if you guys have done this, but I think it's the best deal in dining here in Louisville. Monday at Grassa Grama, $22 gets you a full size entree, a salad, and a glass of wine, and it's a rotating entree every Monday. $22.
What was this past Monday? I feel like you just been there.
Yeah, we were there yesterday. It was the bolognese, rigatoni alla bolognese, and then Hannah's favorite is the cacio e pepe, and that's next Monday, so we're going back.
So they have, like, you know what's coming up.
Yeah, so they used to just announce it a couple days before, but now they redid their website and they have like the next 6 Mondays, so
Okay.
you know what's coming.
Okay.
But it's great. You get full size homemade pasta. You get a choice of a Caesar salad or their chopped salad, and then you get a glass of wine for $22.
There you go.
But you got to make a resi on Open Table because they fill up, even on a Monday.
I bet they do. But that's why they're filling up on a Monday. One bad restaurant, one good restaurant. And how's traffic been since 65 is closed?
All right. So in a vacuum, I think we need another week to see because I feel like a lot of people actually took time off to avoid this the first few days. The morning is not the problem. It's the going home is the problem. Because I've noticed coming in, it's not as bad in the morning, but in the afternoon, evening, it's been tough because you just have these neighborhoods backed up with cars trying to get on the Watterson that would not be there if it wasn't for 65 being
Yeah.
closed. Because realistically, you have to get on Crittenden. If you get on Crittenden by the airport, you're stuck in the rerouted traffic to get on 65. Southern Parkway and 3rd Street back up because they're one-lane roads. And then Preston, you can't get on. They closed the Preston to the Watterson East ramp, and then Poplar gets backed up too. So it's going home problem.
Let's table it and we'll talk about it next week. See. We gotta get Neil to sleep. I gotta edit
Neil?
this dang thing.
Neil
Maybe I
might
just
just
need
take
another
a
beer.
nap.
Do I just need another beer?
When are y'all back from vacay?
Next Monday. Next Monday. We're flying in
short-
early. We're flying in early so the
short
kids
little
get to their swim meet.
Short
Nice.
little trip.
Shout out to Harper for getting 2 gold medals yesterday in the first swim meet of the year.
All
Love
right,
that.
let's go. How'd Benny do?
She finished 3rd, 4th, 5th, 8th. I don't know. Down the
Pretty
line.
good.
Down the
You
line.
should know where she finished. My nephew won his T-ball championship yesterday. Dude, they got nice rings. Like rings for winning their T-ball championship. Valley Sports, they don't play, dude. They don't play.
Bro, everybody gets rings. They're all like they'll leave some green slime on your finger when you take them off.
No, they even like match their uniform color.
Oh, I'll bet.
What do you mean you bet?
I mean, no, they're cheap. They're cheap. They're not like what are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
think they spent
Rings.
$4,000 on the rings.
They're not 20 karat gold with 4K diamonds in them. Like, what are we doing here?
They're leaning rings, Nick.
Yes.
That's leaning.
Bro, they're like what you get at the Mr. Gaddy's claw
There's a
machine.
good way to close this show.
They're like
The
Mr.
leading
Gaddy's
ring.
claw machine rings.
We need to get Neil to bed.
You go to Chuck E. Cheese and get those rings, bro.
We need to get Neil to bed.
Gaddy's was.
Are they still around?
There's
Gaddy's is
one
so bad.
yes, one on Dixie Highway or Preston Highway or something.
There's
South
one
End.
hidden back. I think there's still one on Dixie.
You gotta be
There-
careful when you go out there.
Dude, there's one in Moorhead right by the arena, and it was so bad. It's just
Hey, go to bed. Go to bed.
we're about to.
All right, commandment on Saturday, boys.
I'm with
Chief,
you. I'm with you.
running back Chief.
All right, let's get out of here. For the Matt, 5'6" Matt, thanks for joining us and talking horse racing. Sorry we're going an hour and 40 minutes of your time. To the 6'6" Neil, have fun on your vacation. Get you some leaning flip-flops for your vacay. And I am the 410 Nick. You've been listening to High Differential. We will be back next week to break down the Belmont, talk more NBA finals and whatever the hell's going on in sports. And that's all I got. Yeah.
Give it to me.
It's 11:30.
We had to end this thing. All right, I'm gonna stop it because I gotta get this thing. Don't leave yet.
Okay.
I'm gonna stop it.